do it myself.
What's up, everybody? This is Mike here at Rogue Comics, bringing you this week's new comic book day selections, live stream, whatever. This is basically where I'm going to show you what's coming out on Wednesday from Marvel, DC, Image, Boom. I think there might even be something from Dark Horse, possibly. I do not know, but let's find out together, shall we? That I am slightly functioning over here. What'd I do? I'm on Thanos there. Here we go. Okay, so as always, we start off with DC right here, and we have Batgirl. Why do I hear myself? There's an echo. Let me tell you. I'll give you a short thing. This is exactly what happened to me this morning. Well, at the end of yesterday, what I decided to do was my computer was asking me if I wanted to install Windows 11. And I'm fine with Windows 10, at least on the laptop. And I was like, you know what? Let me just, fine. I did it because I was on a stream of a friend of mine's. And I just hit, I didn't know if I was going to be able to reselect it again. Because the only options they gave me was install it now or skip this. And that was it. So those are the only two things I could have done. So I said, you know what? Install it now. Then I went on my friend's stream and nothing happened. It wasn't installing anything. It wasn't downloading anything. It wasn't installing anything. So I'm like, okay, I guess, you know, it must have been a mistake or whatever. Dell, who knows, whatever the thing was. So then yesterday it said it was downloading something, which I assumed was the Windows 11, and that was fine. And then finally it said, do you want to install this? And I'm like, you know what the hell, why not? So I did it. Got on today, this morning, this afternoon, whatever, morning for me, and I tried it, and it wouldn't let me connect to the internet. I don't know exactly what it was. I'm sure there were wires crossed somewhere. Maybe it had something to do with the firewall, whatever. I didn't care because I was not in a technological state of mind. All I wanted to do was get on and finish doing the overlay and all this other stuff and plugging all this stuff, whatever I do for OBS, and it wasn't letting me. So I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I rolled it back to Windows 10, and here we are, my friends, on that ridiculous, stupid journey that I just let y'all know about. TMI, right? So, screw this. You're here to listen, to see what's coming out on Wednesday, so let's get started with that. We're going to start off with BATGIRLS number 4 right here. This is the A cover by Jorge Corona, right there. And this is the B cover by Michael Cho. There is also a C cover commemorating a movie that you might have seen that came out this past Tuesday/Thursday. The Batman. This one here is the Batman cardstock variant cover by John Boy Mayers. Right there. And there's also a D cover. Now this one is by Paulina Newshow. I guess that's hopefully how you pronounce her name. Y'all know I'm gonna slaughter names. This is what you're in store for, so just bear with me here. And this cover here is the International Women's Day cardstock variant. So you're going to see a couple of other covers, at least from DC, with this theme going here. Next we have Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries. This is issue number 12. And this, unfortunately, is the final issue of this 12-issue miniseries, which I am not too happy with. Hopefully they'll continue doing Scooby and... well, actually, there is Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? But this one here is where he actually teamed up with characters from DC. So, yeah. Darn it. Here we have Batman Urban Legends. This is issue number 13. This is cover A by Kim Jacinto. Here we have cover B by Carl Mostert. And here is cover C by David Marquez. Detective Comics number 1056 is up next with Irvin Rodriguez. And before I go there, let's see. Paul says, is that spoiler on the cover with Batgirl? Yes. The Batgirl's cover D. Yeah, that was spoiler. Or Steph. Either one. Spoiler Steph. Those of us that know will call her Steph. As the cops drive by. And here we have the B cover by the always awesome Lee Bermejo. Always. And thankfully, since Detective is a bi-weekly, I think it is, or maybe it might even be weekly. We get to see Lee Bermejo's covers. It's kind of like Amazing Spider-Man, which is just about weekly for the past 10, maybe 15 issues, whatever. We get Art Adams covers on a weekly basis. I mean, there's nothing greater than that. That's incredible. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have this cover here. Oh, actually, you know what? I take it back. This isn't... I thought this was going to be Matina, but it's not. It's Puppeteer Lee. And yes, it's Puppeteer Lee. It's not some weird pronunciation on my part, because, you know, that is a possibility too. But in this case, that is not. It's Puppeteer Lee. And then there is Future State Gotham, number 11. This is cover A by Simone DeMeo. And here is cover B by Mike Bowden. There's also a Green Arrow trade paperback coming out called Stranded. And then we have I Am Batman, number 7. This is cover A by Ken Lashley. And then this one here is by the person who I thought was the Detective Comics cover C. But this one here is by the Thief, Francesco Mattina. And I wonder where he stole that from. Joker, number 13. This is cover A by Giuseppe Camuncoli and Cam Smith. Here we have cover B by Kim Jacinto. And then cover C by James Herron. And I'm almost positive, maybe, that this could be the final issue of the Joker. There might be one more, maybe. But if not, then this is definitely going to be the final issue. Almost. We're around it. It's somewhere around there, because James Tynion isn't doing Joker anymore. So there you go with that. Here we have Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes. Now, I would like to tell you who did this cover, but I do not think they have it on there. Let's see. Oh, nope. This is Scott Godlewski. Godlewski. Maybe I should just spell the names, not even bother trying to pronounce them, slaughtering their pronunciation. Here we have the B cover. This one is by Travis Moore. And this is the cardstock variant. Stormy. Hello, Mike and everyone. Hello, Stormy. How's it going? What do we got next? We got Naomi, season 2, number 1. And I'm hoping it doesn't look... I mean, the cover is excellent, but I don't know who's doing the interior. I can't see. It's too small, and it hasn't come up on the screen yet. Although what did come up on the monitor is this... does that say "Welcome to Texas" in the background of that Joker? I'm hoping not. I mean, that would be ridiculous if it did say that. But, I mean, it would make sense that the Joker... Yep, it does. What do you know? You got a new resident down there. It is... Yes, Jamal Campbell. Okay. So Jamal's going to be doing the artwork in Naomi. Good stuff. And the Joker's moving to Texas. Here we have Nubia. This is issue... Oh, this is the final issue. This is issue number 6. With this gorgeous cover by Aletha Martinez. Then we have this cover here by Kyle Baker. And this cover, this is an excellent cover too. Juliet Necca, I believe is how you say it. Juliet Necca. International Women's Day cardstock variant. Yes, and this also is a Trial of the Amazons crossover too. Paul said, I asked a question. Yeah, Paul, I answered it. I said that is spoiler. That was spoiler with Batgirl. Definitely. Spoiler. Or I said, as people that know her call her, Steph. Yeah, it's spoiler. It was spoiler. Purple. Definitely. Here we have Nightwing. Oh, sorry. No, Nightwing is in there, but this is Superman, Son of Kal-El. This is issue number 9. This Bruno Redondo cover right there. There's also a B cover by Travis Moore. And it does say somebody else. Let me see who that is. Tamara Bonvillain. Okay. And here is a C cover. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's kind of... it is artsy, and it's very sparse and spare. There's not much going on. There's hardly any color or whatever, but I dig it. This is by Janina Medeiros, and this is also an International Women's Day cardstock variant right there. But I like it a lot. Oh, must have missed it. My bad. No worries, dude. As Australians are fond of saying. Superman versus Lobo. Oh, this is the final issue of this 3-issue miniseries, too. This is the Mirka Andolfo cover. I'm trying to figure out who that is back there, because it kind of looks like Parasite. Or, I mean, actually, honestly, it looks like Thanos with like a green stripe on his head and stuff. But I can't see. It hasn't come up on the monitor yet. But yeah, there's a group of people there, and there's also a B cover to this, which is by Daniel Warren Johnson. I dig this one. I like this one a lot. He's well, yeah, he's going to be doing Jurassic League in a month or two. And here we have, last but not least, this is the Trial of the Amazons #1. Now, this is a 2-issue series, 2-issue miniseries. So basically, it's going to be like an alpha and an omega type situation, you know. So you'll have to read this first and then read Nubia. And then I'm sure it's going to be going through Wonder Woman also. And this is a Jim Chung cover. And here we have the Rose Besh variant, cardstock variant, I should say. And that, my friends, is it for DC. Over in the MCU, here we have Amazing Spider-Man number 92. 92. Let me get back to that. Do this. There we go. Here we have Black Panther, issue number 3. This is the second printing. Manhanini is the artist that did this variant. Here we have Captain Carter, number 1. And this one, I want to say, could be by Jamie McKelvey, I believe. I know he's writing it. He's unfortunately not drawing it. I wish he was. But I believe that is his cover. And here we have the Declan Shalvey Infinity Saga variant. And this is Winter Soldier right there. On the back, it's pretty cool. It does say, it does have like what MCU movie they are honoring with the cover. So it should say Winter Soldier on the back. Here we have Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 1. This is a second printing for those of you that happen to miss the first go-round. Here we have Devil's Reign, number 3, which is also a second printing. And you can tell from the black and white there. Oops. All right, hold on. Pickle. Yes, you're going to be happy to know, as Paul said there, the Joker is moving to Texas. Yeehaw. Here we have Devil's Reign, number 5. This is issue number 5 of 6. That means that this is the penultimate issue. And for those of you, I'm sorry, I don't have enough time to read all of this stuff, but last week there was a Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, number 3 that came out. Hopefully you guys didn't read it, because you shouldn't read it until you get this issue here, because it will spoil something in this issue for you. Okay? I know it's retroactive and it's probably a little too late, but hopefully you didn't read Daredevil last week. Maybe you got busy with things, the Batman and all that stuff. Who knows? But read this first and then read the issue of Daredevil with Elektra that you bought last week. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to have something in here spoiled for you, like I did. And yeah, there you go. And here we have the Mark Bagley connecting variant. And Stormy says, yes, that is what you missed, Pickle. Yes, so prepare the welcoming committee. I'm sure he's going to fit right in down there. Here we have Devil's Reign, Moon Knight, number 1. This is probably going to be a 3-issue miniseries, too. This is what they've been doing with their event comics. And when they do tie-ins now, they're usually just 3 issues. So this is cover A. And this is the Lionel Francis Yu variant cover right there. Up next, we have Devil's Reign, Superior 4. Oops. Let me see. Where is this? I'm trying to... Okay. Because, yeah, I'm trying to... So I know, especially with Marvel, like the covers, and Marvel and DC, actually, I should say. With Independence, not so much, but at least Marvel and DC. But yeah, this is Superior 4, and this is issue number 3. So this is the final issue of the 3-issue miniseries. Here we have Eternals number 10. And I wonder who's going to win in this fight, Icarus or Captain Marvel. Now, I forgot, usually what I try to do is I cut the picture in half. That way you can at least see the cover. Because, see, I do like the way the back looks, but this is the Women's History variant. And it's by Rian Gonzalez. And I do like the art. The art looks really cool. It's Cersei as, oh God, I forgot who it was. Cleopatra. Digizero, what's up, buddy? It says, question, do you have all 3 issues? I do have, well, I don't have 3, well, yes, to answer your question, I do. There were 2 covers for each issue. I do have 1 and 2, and 3 comes out this week. So to answer your question, yes. But yes, this cover looks nice. Just mad at myself for not blowing it up. Here is Eternals. Oh, here is another cover. This one is by Kyle Holtz. Or Hotz, I don't know how you pronounce it. This is the Carnage Forever variant. And I think that's Icarus also turning into Carnage right there. Here we have the final issue of this 5-issue Kate Bishop miniseries, Hawkeye. This is the A cover. Here is the B cover, where Yagawa is the artist for this cover here with Pizza Dog on the front there. I'm always down for Pizza Dog. Here we have Moon Knight number 7. This is the second printing for this issue. I don't know why there's a second printing, to be honest with you, but here it is. Here we have Punisher number 1, which is triggering a lot of people, and you know, I don't know what to tell you. Here is the Alex Ross Timeless variant. This is, I don't know his first name. I know it starts with a G, but I don't remember it. Oh, Goran Parlov variant right there. And I dig this one a lot. That's why it's the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail there. What does Pickle say? Pickle says, I'll take him out for some sweet tea. Yeah, Granny's, right? Granny's sweet tea. All right, man. You know how to get a hold of me. I don't go anywhere. Here we have the... I don't know how they labeled this, but this is another variant cover for Punisher. This is the Sousa variant right there. This almost was, it was fluctuating. There were a couple choices for thumbnail of this broadcast, but this was one of the runners up. Here is the spoiler variant. Here is the Sue variant, S-U. Not S-U-E. Here we have Sabretooth, issue number 2. I like this cover too. Here is the Dustin Weaver variant cover. Here we have She-Hulk number 1. This is the Jen Bartel variant. And this is also a second printing. And I think she changed... I don't think she changed the background, because the background, if I remember correctly, was yellow. But I think what she did was she changed her outfit, the color of her outfit. Here we have Silk, number 1. This is also a second printing in Hyuk Lee. Here we have Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse, number 1. I don't know where they're going with like this stuff. I mean, they're doing the What If, which is all Miles, instead of spreading it out and doing other characters. And this here, I guess they're going to be variants, deviations of Gwen. As you can see, she's like Captain America there. You got Wolverine. I can't see what the other ones are because those are very, very, very small on my monitor. But yeah, so there you go. Here is the Natasha Bustos Stormbreakers variant for Gwenverse. Here we have the Greg Land homage variant. And I need to scroll this down there. Oh, thank you for letting me know I'm live on YouTube. And here we have Star Wars Crimson Reign, issue number 3. This is the A cover. Here we have a oh Jesus, let's see, Gian Giordano. I'm trying to See, yes, and this is the Warriors Dawn variant cover. Here is the Raza Knights of Ren variant. And then we have Han Solo and Chewbacca, number 1. I'm guessing this is an ongoing because it doesn't say one of, you know, whatever number. Gunner NYC says, "What's up, boy? How's the stream? The stream's going good. Little technical glitches now and then, and before the scene, you know, before I started it, but it's going good, man. It's going good. Thankfully, there is no Gambit. Here we have the Declan Shalvey variant. This is the B cover, I guess. I'm sure there's a couple other covers. Usually, that's what Marvel does with #1 issues, but this is all I'm getting." He needs 2 covers. Come on. Strange Academy number 17 is right here. Thor number 21 gets a second printing. And this is a Nick Klein variant. Although, to be honest with you, I think this is just literally a panel in the book. And they just slapped it on the cover. And here we have Thor number 23. Oh, and unfortunately, here's another Women's History variant. And by that, I don't mean, unfortunately, they did a Women's History variant. I mean, I failed to cut it in half so you can see it. But this one is by Darbo. I don't know their first name. I apologize. And here we have Timeless number 1. This is the 3rd printing variant by Mark Buckingham. And, of course, it spoils things. So, unfortunately, if you haven't read it by now, well, yeah, there's a spoiler right there. Here we have Venom, issue number 6. And that looks like a Brian Hitch cover. I do see a signature in the lower left-hand corner, but I can't see it, or read it rather, on the screen. Here we have Women of Marvel, number 1. Technically, this isn't. I don't think this is Women of Marvel. I mean, number 1. They've done this before. But this is by Mirka Andolfo. At least the cover is by. I think the interior is probably just a what's the word? Not collaboration, compilation, anthology. Here we have this one. This is by Brown. I don't know who it is, but I like it a lot. And this one is by Souza. And I believe that's Jubilee. Let's see. Once it comes up on the monitor. I'll keep going, but because there's this one here by Ashley Witter. And that, I believe, is X-23. And Honey Badger, I think her name is. I don't remember what her alias is. But yeah, that was Jubilee right there for the oops, the Souza. Where is it? Right there. This one. It looks very, 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 when I say very small, like thumbnail small, like really small. Yeah, that is Jubilee. Here we have 10 Deaths of Wolverine, issue number 4, or X Deaths of Wolverine if you want to be obtuse about it, which I don't mind. Here is X Lives of Wolverine number 4, or 10 Lives of Wolverine, because you don't say, oh, this is 10 Men Legends. It's like X-Men Legends, but they're trying to be cute about it, you know, so whatever. X Lives of Wolverine number 4. And last but not least, we have X-Men Legends number 12. That's the main cover. That is Alan Davis. This is the 80s right here. They were doing, and I believe, if I remember correctly, this issue is written by Chris Claremont. But unfortunately, Alan Davis is not doing the interior art. He just did this cover. And in the 80s, mid to late 80s, he was doing a book called Excalibur, and it was excellent. It was very, very British. But the fact that Claremont was writing it, and he brought in Kitty Pryde, and to a lesser extent, Nightcrawler, who is actually German, but they brought them in the book to try to keep it, like, you know, Americanize it, sort of, you know. It was a really fun book. Really fun book. And I don't even like all that Otherworld stuff and Jamie Braddock and Captain Britain and all that. I don't like any of that stuff, but this book was entertaining. And here is the B cover by Carlos Gomez, or it's the Carlos Gomez variant. Whichever way you choose to look at it is A-okay with me. Now, we're going to go over to the Land of Independence. And this will be the finale of this stream here. This is, of course, Betty and Veronica. Friends Forever power-ups. And that's looking like an old Nintendo cartridge package. Here we have Draculina, number 2. This is by this cover here is by Colette Turner, who does some awesome stuff. If you don't follow her on like Instagram or Twitter or whatever, you should. She does some really good. Her Rogue is incredible, incredible. Here we have Rose Besh doing cover B. Guillaume March doing cover C. Evil Ernie number 4 is next. This is cover A by Arthur Suidam. Here is cover B. I gotta move this up a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's Philip Tan. Let's see. Yes, it is Philip Tan right there. Here is Hit Me number 1. And this is the A cover by DeCall. I don't know, maybe it either takes place in Las Vegas or I don't know, the dark the dark seedy underbelly of poker or something. I don't know. Or maybe this is an issue where they decide that they're going to kill somebody who charges poker cards or playing cards like that and throws them in an extremely lame way. If only. Here we go. Here's cover B. This is Mike Diodato Jr. doing this cover. And Priscilla Petrates, I guess, is doing either the writing or the art. Because there's 3 names on there. Krista Faust, Priscilla Petrates, and Marco Lesko. So this is a 5-issue miniseries right there. Here we have Lady Mechanica, Monster of Ministry, number 3. This is cover A. And this cover here is by Joe Benitez, who is also the creator. And I'm pretty sure he's doing the art in this issue too. This is his creation. I don't see why he wouldn't. And here we have cover B. This one is by Jay Anoseto. Right there. Who I do like a lot. He's done some good stuff there. And Danny stopped by. What's up, Mike? What's up, Danny? How's it going, man? Up next, we have Little Monsters, number 1. This is a new Image book, and I believe this is by Dustin Gwynn. Let me see. Let me make sure. Look at the cover. Well, you know what? I'll show you cover B by Jeff Lemire. Okay, so there you go. It's written by Jeff Lemire, and it's drawn by Dustin Gwynn. And that is a pretty good team. Unfortunately, the Lady Mechanica that I mentioned, I don't think Joe Benitez is doing the art on this. It looks like he's just doing the writing. And here we have cover C. This one is by Doug Mahnke. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. Who I really wish would do his Tiny Batman. I wish they would do that as a book because it was incredible. I think he did it last year or maybe the year before then during like the pandemic stuff and all that. It was really, really, really cool. Here we have Radiant Red, number 1. This one is cover A, and I'm only getting cover A. This is by David LaFuente and Muerto. I don't know what Muerto's first name is, so I do apologize. But okay, here we have Red Room, Trigger Warnings. This is issue number 1, and this is a pretty depraved book. But it's done in the old style, like EC stuff, and there's homages to different things and stuff like that. There is there's a C cover that's coming up. It's a 1 in 10 variant. I am going to get it. I unfortunately left it on here. I don't really think it's for consumption. So I might have to just zoom by it pretty quick. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm not even, I'm going to delete it because it's an homage to an old Zap comic from the, I believe it was the 60s, 70s, late 60s, early 70s. And I think it was R. Crumb that did it. But yeah, it's you can't see it. It's definitely not for NSFW. Okay. Then there's this one here. This is the B cover, or rather, this is the 1 in 5 variant cover, I should say. And this is also by Ed Piskor, who also does the art and the writing on there. Here we have, this is where the 1 in 10 C cover was. Here we have Sonic the Hedgehog Imposter Syndrome. This is issue number, I'm hoping that's a 3, because it looks kind of small there. But this is cover A, right there. And here is cover B. Danny says, Mike, I definitely want to support you and purchase from you. Just wondering if the postage will be crazy expensive. No, dude, I can, we'll talk. I can definitely, yeah, because I know you're in the U.S. and yeah, no, if you were in like Australia or something, Australia, it's ridiculous. It's not crazy. It's ridiculous. Okay. But yeah, you know, in the U.S., it's actually pretty good and reliable. I mean, despite what our previous administration tried to do to the post office, they're hanging in there, man. So yeah, no, definitely. If you want, we can definitely talk about it. Here we have Spawn number 327, and this is cover A. Right there, that is Clown or Violator, I think. Well, call him Clown. That's what I know him as. That's what I think Todd was talking. That's what Todd named him at the beginning. Here we have cover B. This one is by McFarlane. Now, I've mentioned this before, and I don't know if there's any professionals out there that happen to come across this stream, but in case they do, I really, 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 really wish you guys would show the covers before the FOC, because this cover was not shown before the FOC. And I'm not saying, I mean, it's an homage to what Todd did for the Spawn covers, I mean, Spider-Man covers, but need to see this stuff, okay? Don't wait until it's, you know, the week before it's coming out, because there were also still some covers missing. And it's not just Image. DC does it. Marvel does it. They all do it. And as a store owner, as a retailer, I'm not going to sit here and order something that I can't see, especially if it's a variant. If it's the main cover, you'd be like, okay, well, I got to order it because that's, you know, that's the main cover. But these variants, you want to sell these variants, show us the damn covers, okay? It's ridiculous. Here we have We Live, Age of Palladions. Palladions? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. And this is Black, number 1. There are two, I don't know if there are two individual issues or if it's just two different covers, but there's this one, and then there's We Live, Age of Palladions, White, and they're both by Miranda. Now, I guess, see, I don't do politics on this stream. Marvel for life, and then Marvel is king, and DC. See, I don't subscribe to these thoughts here. These are clearly the thoughts and opinions of Master Swag King Entertainment, because I'm in this right here. I am Switzerland. You like Marvel, by all means. You like DC, by all means. But yeah, no. And Digizero says that Spawn 327 looks nice. Yes, it does. It does. It's just frustrating that like I can't see the cover before I do the order, because, you know, if it had a really hot cover or something, who knows? I might order more than, you know, being conservative, because these are conservative times we're in, my friend. So, you know, just a little inside baseball talk there. And that's it. That wraps everything up. That brings to a conclusion the first New Comic Book Day stream in a post-Batman world. And hopefully everybody out there has seen the movie and enjoyed it. I did a video. I did a stream, which I wasn't really... I did it. But I didn't realize OBS, at least for the first half of it, wasn't participating or wasn't feeling my stream, I guess, because they didn't, the mic wasn't live. It's not here. I didn't have it turned, because sometimes that happens where I'll do like an entire thing and I won't see, you know, I won't notice the level. The level was working, but it wasn't recording my voice until I switched from the logos to the pictures that I had. So at the first half of the video, what I was attempting to do was to give y'all some sort of perspective as to my ranking for the Bat movies. So that's why I was showing the logo, and I made a little comment about each one. And then I was going to go into the review of, you know, the current Batman movie, but it just didn't cooperate. So I apologize. I don't know exactly what I could do. I don't think there's a way for me to like record the, you know, the audio for it or whatever and upload that, or, you know, attach it to it or something, edit it to it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it. Whatever. I got to do something in the comments. But to everybody that watched it and liked it and enjoyed it or whatever, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. But I'm now going to stop rambling because I need to go eat, which I've been trying to do for an hour and a half now. And there's also another place I got to be. I'm not going to say that either, but Let's see. What did Danny say? Danny said Batman was fire. Well, Danny, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I would say it was getting there. It was getting there. I'll give it that. Give it that. Oh, this nonsense. Yeah, Anna Paquin was a good rogue. None of those Fox movies had anything redeemable about them. But yeah, no, they should be set on fire, my friend. Yes. And yeah, no, it was air, and it wasn't like right now. I can see the meter. The meter from my mic is fluctuating. It's going up and down, but it just I don't know why it didn't record it. However, when I switched from the logos to the pictures that I had, it started and was really it was not a good day. So, but to everybody that did stick through it, I appreciate it. But these books are all coming out. There on the information is the information to get in touch with me or follow me or whatever else. roguecomics.online. I am a legitimate comic book store. Well, I am a comic book store, whether it's legit or not. I mean, that's up for interpretation. But I do sell comic books. I have Marvel, DC, Independence, a bunch of other stuff. I do not have a website that has like, the e-commerce thing and all that. I prefer one-on-one interaction. I mean, ideally, I would have like a teleporter and y'all could teleport in and look around or whatever. But unless you're in Connecticut. But since that's not possible, I can do FaceTime calls. And I just I was just brought up to date as in the Discord and all the things that could do. I mean, the phone calls, like when you're making a phone call on Discord, it's like night and day, especially over like, terrible phone companies like Verizon and AT&T and stuff like that. So yeah, I could do it that way. Whatever the case is, get in touch with me. We can definitely work something out. I'm easy, exactly like Sunday morning. And I'm on Facebook, Rogue Comics CT, because they won't give me back Rogue Comics. Thank you very much, Zuckerberg. And on Instagram and Twitter and even TikTok and any place that I can get Rogue Comics, I am there. So again, thank you for listening to me ramble. Hopefully you saw some books. You are now well prepared for Wednesday to know what is in store for you. And as always, thank you for watching and hope you have a good new comic book day. I'm going to let it stream for a little while because it usually cuts me off. Take care.